are here today with my friend Chelsey, and I'm super excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to get to know you a little bit better. I feel
Sure.
like I know a lot about you,
Yeah.
but not everybody knows about you. So we're going to start off. We're going to jump right in. Are you ready?
Do it.
All right. So tell me first, where are you from, like originally?
Orlando, Florida.
Okay. All your life, like
Yep.
born here.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I'm from Central Florida. I was born and raised in Winter Garden.
Awesome.
So there's not a lot of people that were born here. There's a lot of people here, but not everybody's born here.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family. You got mom, dad, brothers, sisters, cats,
Mom,
dogs.
stepdad, 2 brothers, a sister. One that's in the Navy actually,
Okay.
but doesn't live here technically. And yeah.
So where do you fit in the mix?
I'm the oldest out of 4.
You're the oldest, and your siblings are how old?
17, 22, and 14.
And I'm not supposed to ask, but I'm going to. How old are you?
24.
24. Okay. I think there's a age when you're not supposed to ask women how old they are, but 24 is not that age.
No.
Yeah, I can still ask how old you are. Right?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay.
anyways.
So you're born here. You got mom, dad, stepdad.
Yeah.
I know grandma's also in the equation.
yeah.
Like you kind of live at both houses. Is that right?
Yeah.
You just switch back and forth.
Yes.
So whenever you get tired of one, or they
I go
get
the
tired of
other.
you, you go to the other. Is that how that works?
One gets tired, I go the other one. So
That's nice that you have that ability to.
I love it.
to be able
it's
to do
easier
that.
for work too. So.
You do what?
It's easier for work too
Okay.
because
You travel a lot for work.
Yeah.
Because like you work at Publix,
yeah.
but it's a long commute. Like how long do you commute?
Technically an hour, could be an hour and a half, just depending on the bus stop. So
Yeah, it's not always like
Fun.
ready when you're ready, right?
no, they could show up 45 minutes early, or they could show up 45 minutes late, and so you just sit there and wait.
That's frustrating, right?
Oh yeah,
We need to figure out like a better transportation
yeah,
for that.
that's so true.
So I'm just gonna ask you like random questions.
Got it.
Are you?
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
I already knew that
okay.
was gonna happen. Anyway,
Okay,
so.
so where would you like to be? Not just like location wise, but like what do you see your life being like? So you're 24 now. So when you're
Yeah.
34, like what would you like to see your life being?
Working in disability ministry for sure,
Nice.
because of living with a disability and having friends that have the same thing, and I want them to have a voice, knowing that they have a purpose in life, and it's just something that I see myself growing into full time. So,
That's awesome.
So-
So you mentioned disability.
Yeah.
What's your disability?
just a learning disability, mental
Okay.
disability. That's
Okay.
all I know as of right now. So
So how old were you when you knew that there was a disability?
I think it was 8 or 9. I
Okay.
think.
How did that change anything? Like when you're in school at that point.
Yeah.
So like, is that how you found out? Like you. Like
We went to a doctor and they
Okay.
evaluated for it, but I think it affected me because of getting bullied most of the
Okay.
time and just not fitting in. So being pulled out of school by
Okay.
mom and not being around people was hard for me.
Yeah.
But now growing up now to where I am, I've seen growth, and
Yeah,
so
for sure.
yeah.
So when you found out about your disability, they took you out of school? Like you
Yeah.
weren't in like a traditional
No.
classroom or anything?
No.
But like you've done a really good job like with the education, like you can do a lot of stuff, girl.
Yeah.
So did you get homeschooled? Like how did
I was
that-
homeschooled by mom.
Gotcha.
Mom
Well,
homeschooled me for a while.
your mom did a great job.
She did.
I hope
She's
I
my
hope you let
rock.
her know how good of a job she's done.
She's done a really good job.
Do you tell her that?
I tell her that.
You better.
I do.
I'll kick your butt if you don't.
All right. I already knew that was gonna happen too. So
I need to tell your mom. Like she's done.
my mom's
really,
everything.
She's done a
so
remarkable job.
she's-
What's your mom's name?
Misty.
Misty. Misty, you've done a great job. Good job. Yeah, I hope
She's
you should
my
tell her
rock.
that every day.
That's something I don't do.
Every day, Chelsey.
I'm working on it. She's been through a lot too.
Yeah. Okay, I got another question.
All right.
You know what my favorite animal is?
It's a llama.
It's a llama. Llamas are a lot. Like they're a big creature. Then they're not typically pets.
No.
But that's a dream pet that I have. Like if I had enough land to own a llama, my life would be complete. So I want you to imagine that somebody gifted you a llama. Okay, this is a large creature. Can't really keep it inside. It's not like a cat. So if somebody gave you a llama and you couldn't give it back or give it away, what would you do with this creature?
Put it in my backyard and keep it as my own.
But you got to have land.
If I had land, I would.
What would you name your llama?
Oh, I have no idea.
We need a name.
I guess
every
Rocky.
pet Rocky?
Yeah.
Why Rocky?
Because Rocky Balboa is a great movie, and so.
So this would be like a boxing llama.
I guess.
Ferocious.
That's true.
Okay. So next question. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
So Lyft, you're a part of our family. Mm-hmm. How did you find out about us, Chelsey?
Heather Siebert from Northland and
We
from
love
CSC.
Heather. We love
Heather's
Heather.
amazing.
She really
My
is.
go-to person when I need her. And she told me about Breakaway, and then I went to Breakaway last summer, and it was really amazing. Changed my life, actually. And so, yeah.
Was your first breakaway, though? It was our virtual breakaway. Am I right? Did you
It was
come
my
to that?
in-person. No, I was in person.
Ah. So you came. So last year was really.
My first year, yeah.
But you had already been connecting with us on some
It was
stuff.
on Zoom,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
in-person was like when I actually met you guys. So.
Gotcha. Were you what you thought we were gonna be?
I thought we were all going to be like virtually, like
Yeah.
because of COVID. But
Yeah. And then we met, and
it's
it's
been
like, oh my
great.
gosh, Ryan's a real person. He's not just been on like a computer
on a
screen.
camera.
I was like,
I totally thought we weren't going to have camp, and then I was like,
yeah. It's really weird to meet people in person that you've only interacted
Seen
with
on camera.
like on a camera, right?
yeah.
And even like personality wise, I think it's a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
I didn't know Tammy was as tall. Like Tammy's super tall.
Tammy is super tall.
The first
But
time I
knowing on
met her, I
camera,
didn't know it was
no.
Tammy, even because I've only seen her face, and then she's like a whole person
Yeah.
and super tall. I was like, Tammy, look
Yeah.
at you. So that was a little bit challenging for me to get used to like looking at Tammy like, because I'm a tall person, and I usually am looking down at people, not
Yeah.
like
Looking down.
right, just like physically, I'm looking down.
Yeah.
But Tammy is super tall.
You guys have a good personality too, like family, like oriented, which
Yeah.
is really good. So
So
love
what
it.
have been some of your favorite parts of like obviously Breakaway?
Breakaway is everything to me.
So what about like relationships and like how is like being a part of the Lyft family? How's that helped you?
It's helped me overcome a lot of my like challenges that I see, and you guys have actually helped me grow big time. So I love it, and future forever. So
Well, you know that we love you and we love having you around and love having you.
Fun.
And a lot of our stuff is still virtual.
yeah,
But, even on that level, like we love being able to connect with you in any way. But here's one thing I know about you, Chelsey. You're stupid busy.
all the time.
You are like one of the most active people I know. So this might be hard for you, but like what activities all are you? So you got a job.
Yeah,
You go to CAC at Northland. Mm-hmm. You're part of Lyft as often
Yeah.
as you can be, but you're involved in a lot of other stuff, like
Yeah.
like with sports and stuff like that. So what else are you involved in?
Special Olympics have been for 11 and a half years now.
What sports?
Volleyball, basketball, softball, bowling. We'll be doing bocce in the summer.
Wait, what?
Bocce
Bocce ball?
in the summer.
I love bocce.
And that's one of my dream sports to play.
Yeah?
Then I have training camp for USA Games for Special Olympics. I'll be coaching. That will be here in Orlando.
USA Games. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's one of our like national games. Like 52,000 athletes will be here with disability, and I'll be coaching 70 of those athletes myself actually.
Nice.
And so I'm looking forward to it.
So is it a certain sport?
It's all sports. We have 62 different sports involved,
Holy cow.
and so it'll be great.
So I've seen you play softball. Have I seen you play other sports?
No,
I've
not
seen you
yet.
play kickball.
Oh,
Remember
my
the kickball
goodness.
tournament? That was super weird, right?
It was.
It was actually, well, I didn't see you, but Robbie Rackett, he got to, yeah, he saw you. And I'm hoping to see you. I was going to try to come to basketball, but then that didn't work out because Elizabeth, she's got weightlifting. I wanted to see her. But volleyball, I'm hoping to see
I'm excited.
you. You like play every sport known to man.
And now I'm an athlete leader for Special Olympics too. So I speak on top of Special Olympics which I actually just did a speech on top of Disney this past week. So.
You got to compete in Special Olympics at Disney, right?
Yep.
What sport was that? That was softball. Volleyball. See, I have a hard time keeping up with you, but you did very well in
Thank
that.
you.
And
It was fun.
Did you get a medal?
We won first place. We've been back to back for 5 years straight.
You say that like so nonchalantly. I would be wearing my medal if I had a gold medal.
I actually have been wearing it at work, and they were like, "Why?"
You should have worn it to this.
I forgot.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you like succeed at just about everything that you do. So
Thank you.
You're a very impressive person, Chelsey.
Thanks.
And you know, one of the reasons why I want to interview you is actually when I interviewed Heather, and we talked about just CAC and like one of the big things with CAC is that everybody has a voice and your voice matters. And so I thought it'd be really cool, like, to use these videos, like, for you to have a voice. So, is there anything else, like, you want to share?
Lift rocks. That's all I know.
Of course, that's like our. That's gonna be like our ad now. Lift rocks.
That should totally be an ad.
Well, Chelsey, thank you so much for coming in today and letting me interview you. And I look forward to seeing what the video will look like. And millions upon millions of people are going to see this video.
I hope not.
It's probably going to be maybe like 10 people.
All right.
Because, we don't have a lot of people. But thank you so much, Chelsey.
Thank you.
And not just for this video, but thanks for being a part of our family.
Thank you.
We love you so much.
You guys too.
You belong with us.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Future to come.